Thank you very much, Roger, and well done, Devika. Our next award winner is our next award giver, rather. I'm sure he'd love winning it himself. Is Mr. Jay Shah, the Honorary Secretary of the Board of Control for Cricket in India. The highest run getter in one-day internationals in 2019-20, Poonam Raut. Her father, Mr. Ganesh Raut, will receive the award. What a player Poonam Raut is. Medal and a prize money of 2 lakhs. Made 219 runs in 6 matches at 36.5. Highest run getter in one-day internationals 2020-21. Another absolute legend of the game, and great joy to see her here, Mithali Raj. 503 runs in 11 matches at 62 with 6 half-centuries. There I say Mithali will still walk out and score runs. Well done, Mithali. And it's appropriate too that the person who oversaw equal match fees for men and women is presenting the awards to all the women. 2021-22 highest run getter, Harmanpreet Kaur. The coach will collect the award on behalf of the captain. She made 754 runs in 17 matches at 58 with 2 centuries and 5 50s. And now she'll come to pick up her own award. In 2022-23, 3 matches, 129 runs, highest run getter in what was a short year, Jemima Rodrigues. As good with the guitar as with the bat, Jemima? Thank you very much to Mr. Jay Shah. Can I request Mr. Rajiv Shukla to present the next set of awards? Shukla ji. We have special awards named in honor of Mr. Dilip Sardesai, who had such a great tour of the West Indies back in 1971, and the award named after him is for matches between India and the West Indies. The Dilip Sardesai Award for the highest number of wickets in Test cricket in 2022-23. And the award goes to Ravichandran Ashwin, 15 wickets. And I'm delighted that the next award for Test cricket is going to a very young man who I hope scores a lot more runs in Test cricket. The Dilip Sardesai Award for the highest run getter in Test cricket, India versus West Indies, 22-23, Yashasvi Jaiswal. Just 2 matches, 266 runs with a century and a 50. Thank you very much, Sir Rajiv Shukla. Next person to give away the awards is Devjit Saikia. And these are awards for women cricketers on debut. Best international debut for women in 2019-20. The award goes to Priya Punia. Mr. Siddharth Sahib Singh from the DDCA will receive the award on her behalf. On debut, scored 75 not out against South Africa in Vadodara on the 9th of October and received the player of the match. Back in 2021, best international debut women. There she comes again, Shafali Verma. In the women's test match, made 151 runs, 2 50s at the county ground in Bristol against England. Someone scoring runs against England already. 16th, 17th, 18th and 19th of June. Best international debut among women for 21-22. The award goes to Sabbineni Meghana. Her father, Mr. Srinivas Rao Sabbineni, will receive the award on her behalf. She gets a trophy and prize money of 2 lakhs. Srinivas Rao Garu, well done. Congratulations on promoting your daughter's cricket. Scored 49 against New Zealand at the John Davies Oval in Queenstown. And then to 2022-23, the best international debut, Amanjot Kaur. made a 40 of 30 balls against South Africa in East London in the T20 Tri-Series. Thank you very much, Mr. Saikia. It is my pleasure to invite Mr. Rajiv Shukla once again. Aye. Because these are awards for the best international debut men. Back in 2019-20, the best international debut is here once again, Mayank Agarwal. It will not have crossed, you would not have forgotten that in recent times he's made a few hundreds once again for Karnataka, so well done, Mayank. Best international debut men 2020-21, Akshar Patel. Akshar, 2 for 40 and 5 for 60. Akshar, don't go away so quickly. Come along. I need to talk to you for just a moment. 5 for 60 against England at the M.A. Chidambaram Stadium. Do you want to come along here? I'll make space for you. How is the ball coming out of your hand? Because I can see Brendan McCullum sitting there waiting to look at your fingers.
It's top secret. I'm not revealing right now. Because series is coming in few days.
How good has your... Are you happy with your development from winning this award to today? Are you happy with your development so far?
Yeah, obviously. I'm so happy.
कोई टारगेट रखा है आपने इस सीरीज के लिए कि 5 टेस्ट हैं?
नहीं वही तो बोला ना अभी टॉप सीक्रेट है अभी कुछ नहीं रिवील करना आपने बोला मैं कलम सामने बैठा है कुछ.
The one thing you will always get with Akshar Patel is a laugh. Well done, Akshar. Thank you very much. The best international debut men, 21-22. Made 105 and 65 against New Zealand at the Modi Stadium in Kanpur, Shreyas Iyer. It's the season. It's a season for new haircuts. It's a season for a lot of runs for Shreyas Iyer. Shreyas, how's the form looking? Hitting the ball as well as you'd like to?
Yeah, but today it was completely opposite. The ball hit me on my wrist. So, yeah, it was. Other than that, I'm feeling fantastic to be joining the team back. And the atmosphere is electrifying. So, enjoying the moment.
I saw you went back to Ranji Trophy, scored a runner ball, and said that you're bored letting balls go, that you will attack, which would make it a wonderful flavor for this series. Is that how you intend going on?
Sorry, well, he asked me about that present day, how my mindset was, and that's what my reply was to that.
Well done, and I look forward to calling a lot of your runs as the series goes along.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Best international debut, 2022-23. Can you imagine scoring 171 on your test debut? Yashasvi Jaiswal. Against the West Indies at Windsor Park, Roseau, and received the Player of the Match award. Tell us about what you were thinking going out to bat, opening the batting in a test match, because it's something obviously you wanted for a long time.
First of all, good evening everyone and ladies and gentlemen. I want to say it was emotional for me, and that point I was only thinking what is my team required, and I'm going to go and face it, and I will try my best and give my best for my team.
How does it feel opening the batting with your captain Rohit Sharma up front?
Of course, it's incredible. It's always a pleasure to go with him and play and talk to him and learn from him. It's one of the best feelings when you go out there and express yourself and play for your country. And it's a proud moment always whenever I go and express myself.
There's a huge test series coming up with a lot of history attached to it. How excited are you about playing India versus England?
Of course, I'm really excited. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think we have been preparing really well. And yeah, of course, I'm going to enjoy it with all my colleagues, and yeah,
You're
that's
so young and you're already an inspiration to so many. Well done and well played, Yashasvi.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Rajiv Shukla. Can I request Mr. Ashish Shelar to give the next set of awards to the Best International Cricketer Women 2019-20. The award goes to Deepti Sharma. दीप्ति इतनी जल्दी मत जाइएगा इतने सालों से खेल रही हैं आप फिर भी परफॉर्मेंस इंप्रूव होता जा रहा है आपके वर्क एथिक के बारे में बताइए थोड़ा कि कैसे तैयारी करती हैं आप कैसे इतना मोटिवेशन होता है और अच्छा करने के लिए
ऑब्वियसली मैं हमेशा अपने अपने इनिंग से और भी बेहतर करना चाहती हूँ और जो प्रिपरेशन रहती है वो काफी क्लियर रहती है और जब भी खेलने के लिए जाती हूँ जो भी सीरीज खेलने जाती हूँ तो बहुत माइंडसेट बहुत क्लियर रहता है कि लाइक अभी क्या सिचुएशन चल रही है उसके हिसाब से खेलती हूँ तो आई थिंक काफी हेल्प मिलता है मुझे उससे
अक्सर ऑलराउंडर से पूछते हैं कि आप बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर अपने आप को देखते हैं या बॉलिंग ऑलराउंडर अपने आप को देखते हैं आप तो दोनों इतनी खूब करती हैं आपके जहन में कौन सी बात पहले आती है
वैसे तो पर्सनली लाइक बैटिंग ऑलराउंडर में अपने आप को समझती हूँ बट टीम को जो भी रिक्वायरमेंट रहती है लाइक बॉलिंग के बेस पे या बैटिंग के तो मैं ऑलवेज रेडी रहती हूँ दोनों के लिए
और कहीं भी बैटिंग करने के लिए तैयार है क्योंकि मैंने देखा 3 पे खेलती हैं 6 पे खेलती हैं 7 पे खेलती हैं
जी सर कहीं भी जो भी पोजीशन पे बैटिंग मिलती है आई ऑलवेज रेडी टू प्ले
Well played and look forward to many
Thank
more.
you.
Well done, Deepti Sharma. Now, for 2020-21, and if I may say, if I may combine the two, for 21-22 as well, Ashish Shelar will present the award to Smriti Mandana. 781 runs one year, 1,098 runs the other, a century and 4 50s one year, a century and 10 50s the other. And sometimes these days, Captain of India as well, Smriti. How are you enjoying being Captain of India too when you get the opportunity?
Well, not as often, definitely, because Harman is most of the times there. But yeah, whenever given the opportunity, I think it comes naturally. And whenever, whatever the team wants at that time, I think I'm always there to chip in.
I was told when I first saw you, watch out for her offside shot. She's poetry through the offside. And then I saw you hitting big ones over mid-wicket. You offside player, you like hitting them into the stands at mid-wicket?
Well, I think the satisfactory feeling definitely is the cover drive through the offside. But yeah, it's been a work in progress, the leg side game, and especially the power hitting doesn't come naturally to me. But yeah, I'm trying to work on with the kind of needs T20 has nowadays, like chasing 190 or 200 odd runs. I think you need to have shots all around the ground and need to play at a strike rate, which is maybe sometimes more than 150.
There's a lot of young players these days coming from towns outside the main cities, outside the metros, like you did. You're a role model for them, as is Harmanpreet, who came from Moga. What would you want to tell them about their development?
Yeah, I think I've been from Sangli, for sure.
From Sangli, yes.
Yeah, and yeah, I think it's just in the mind which place you're in, definitely, because if you have passion and if you love the game and you like to play it, I think you can be what you want to with from any place. And I just feel that the way Sangli people supported me when I was in under-19, I don't think I would have got that much of support in any other city. So I'm really actually happy that I was from Sangli.
Well done, and you're an inspiration to so many. Well done to Smriti Mandana. Well done. Best International Cricketer Women 2022-23, 40 wickets. Can I once again invite Deepti Sharma? Well done, Deepti. Thank you very much to Ashish Shelar. Our next award is the Polly Umbriger Award for the Best International Cricketer. Can I request Mr. Jay Shah to give away the awards, please? The Polly Umrigar Award, named after a legend of the game, and for a lot of you who may not have seen or met Polly Kaka, he was an absolute giant of the game in every sense of the word. The best international cricketer men for 2019. Shami. शमी भाई, हर रोज अवार्ड मिल रहा है आपको, एक अंदर से बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा होगा आपको।
अभी अच्छा समझू या किस वे में समझू समझ नहीं आ रहा, बट हाँ एक अलग सी फीलिंग है, क्योंकि जब आप इतना हार्डवर्क करते हो और स्पेशली जब आप ऐसी जगह से आते हो जहाँ पर आपके पास अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं है, आपके पास फैसिलिटी नहीं है, तो इससे बेस्ट फीलिंग नहीं है।
हर बॉलर को या हर क्रिकेटर को बड़ा खेलने का मन होता है। जब आपकी जैसे वो छोटी सी इंजरी होती है तो एक मोटिवेशन कैसे रखते हैं आप?
देखो कंट्री के लिए मुझे लगता है कि आधे से ज़्यादा टाइम तो मैं चोट में ही खेला हूँ तो बट ये यार थैंक्स फॉर डॉक्टर्स और टीममेट्स, कैप्टन, कोच की सपोर्ट करते हैं और एंजॉय भी करता हूँ मैं टीम के साथ कि किसी भी कंडीशन में ज़रूरत होती है टीम को तो मैं रेडी हो जाता हूँ, भले ही चाहे बाद में जो।
आपके मंजिल में आप एक नया कमरा बना रहे हैं सारे अवार्ड्स के लिए?
नहीं, काफ़ी बड़ा है।
काफी बड़ा है, शुक्रिया। Thank you very much. You're always smiling, always popular, Mohammad Shami. The Polly Umbriger Award for the Best International Cricketer Men 2020-21 with 48 Test wickets, Ravichandran Ashwin. Ashwin, when someone like you has done almost everything there is to be done in the game, what is that excites you at the start of a new series?
Baseball, for starters.
Excites you as well?
Of course it does. The kind of cricket they've been playing is amazing. And look, I think whatever you accomplished is always in the past. I'm someone who's comfortably forgotten what's happened in the past. And that's probably one of the reasons why I've tried to improve every single day. And with this wonderful brand of cricket that they're playing and the way they've come here and that fearless approach, I think I'm standing here with without knowing what to expect. So that's the beauty of Test cricket, and I look forward to playing the series.
I suspect if I ask Brendan, he might say, I'm not sure what to expect from Ashwin either, because you keep coming up with new things all the time.
I'm sure Baz would say, go out there and play with freedom. I give you the license. Maybe at the start of my career, it did a little bit. When is the 50 coming? When is the 100 coming? But once you stick onto the process and want to look at the larger picture, want to win games with your teammates and play the pressure situations, I think these things go in the backyard. So for me, it's all about enjoying yet another series and wanting to showcase the best abilities I've got.
At the start of every series he played against England, Shane Warne announced he was bowling a new delivery. He just gave the same ball different names, I'm told. Do you have a new delivery for England this year?
I can spin the ball in and outside. That's it. That's where it stops. The buck stops there. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, Ashwin.
Ravichandran Ashwin of India's Stars will be seen in action in just a couple of days when India take on England. The Polly Umbriger Award for the Best International Cricketer Men 21-22 for an outstanding season is Jasprit Bumrah. 51 wickets, 27 in Test matches, 13 in ODIs, 11 in T20Is. And now a very happy father too. I'll ask you about your cricket in just a while. How's it being a father?
Yeah, it's the best feeling in the world. He's come on this tour as well. It's his first tour. So yeah, very happy to have him around here.
Only 4 test matches in India so far out of the 32 that you've played. How do you prep differently for home series?
Not really. I've played a lot of first-class cricket.
Yeah.
I've come up from first-class cricket. I've played a lot of cricket here. So yeah, you learn your cricket from this. So obviously the number of test matches in India has been less, but you use your experience, what you've done in first-class cricket, and try to use it to your advantage.
You looked at an awesome rhythm in South Africa. Everything good in the body, rhythm good, ball coming out well.
No complaints. Yeah, it was a good series, interesting series. A lot of short test matches going on, but yeah, I had a lot of fun. For me as a bowler, quite exciting, and had lots of fun.
Thank you very much, Jaspreet. Look forward to watching you bowl once again. And now the Polly Umbrigar Award for the Best International Cricketer Men 22-23, Shubman Gill. Some year Shubman Gill had 2,109 runs with 8 centuries and 12 50s. He made 1,400 runs in ODI cricket, 304 in T20Is and 387 in test matches. You're a modern player in every sense in that you adapt to all 3 formats, and now you've got to leave the white ball aside. How exciting is it to come back and play in this format now?
Definitely very exciting, especially against England. I think they've been playing exceptional cricket, and 5 test matches is something that I have never played. It's going to be a long series, but we have got good breaks in between matches, so really looking forward.
You dropped one number, up to a very, very important number, one that your coach will tell you is the most important number in the game. How's it batting at 3?
You get a bit of more rest, especially after fielding a short leg, so that's a plus point. But yeah, it's been good. I've been learning a lot, and hopefully all of those learnings and experience are gonna help me in the future.
As you get senior, you'll move away from short leg, don't worry. Maybe you should ask Rohit. I want to move away from short leg. Your coach took a lot of catches there, by the way.
Rohit bhai is there saying he'll never make me move from short leg.
Well, and Shubman, look forward to seeing you shine even more brightly in test match cricket.
Thank you.
Thank you very much to Mr. Jay Shah. Our next award is very special because it honors somebody we must all know a lot more of, played in a very different era. For us as children growing up, the words we associated with him were debonair, dashing, flamboyant. He was everything we wished we were, but could not be. Let's take a look at the winner of the Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award, Sir Farooq Engineer.
Flamboyant, fearless, free-flowing. When Farooq Engineer was on a cricket field, you couldn't take your eyes off him. With bat in hand, he tormented bowlers, and that was well before the T20 revolution. In January 1967, Engineer smashed a West Indies attack made of Hall, Griffith, Sobers and Gibbs to all parts of Chepauk, nearly reaching his 100 before lunch. An assault that left the cricket world shell-shocked. And if Engineer was destructive with a bat, he was sublime with the gloves. His agility and sharp reflexes were crucial in the success of India's famed spin quartet of Bedi, Chandra, Prasanna and Venkat. And he played a key role behind the stumps as a member of the Indian team that won the historic series in 1971 in England. Since his retirement, Engineer has been an astute observer of the game and also served as a respected match referee. Tonight, for his long and distinguished service to the game and Indian cricket, the BCCI honors the one and only Farooq Engineer with the Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award.
Can I request Roger Binney to come and give the award, please? Can I request Mr. Jay Shah to present the award as well? And now, gentlemen, ladies, the dashing Farooq Engineer. it is something everybody craves for in his career. That when you're done with the game must continue to respect and honor you. And I think Indian cricket honors itself by presenting you this award. Farooq, we've chatted so many times in the past, but this is a very, very special occasion. Tell us what it means for you to be up here, getting a Lifetime Achievement Award for the country you represented with such pride.
Absolutely awesome. Very good evening, all. A couple of weeks ago, I got a call from Mr. Jay Shah. And my first thoughts were Dikra Sunil or Dikra Ravi or Dilip, three practical jokers that I know very well, are pulling my leg. But it did sound like you, sir. And thank you very much. I've been very fortunate in Lancashire. They have had a stand named after me and a suite and all that at the Hilton Hotel. But the award you receive in your own country, from your own countrymen, and getting a standing ovation from the finest Indian cricket team that has ever been. Collectively, Rohit, you and the boys have done tremendously well. You know, Ravi Shastri did a great job, and Rahul has carried on the good work. And you're just so strong in every department. I'm sure every team will fear you all and should fear you all. Baseball or not. I don't know if Brendan's here tonight, but,
he is here.
I wish you and England have a wonderful series, you know, played in a wonderful way. And I hope the test matches last for 5 days, unless it's in India's favor, of course. But congratulations on the way you've been doing. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jay Shah, for wonderful.
Tell us about the young Bombay boy who went on to become an India cricketer through school and college in Bombay, and about cricket in those times, because these lovely set of young players would love to know your path as you grew through that cricket to become the player you did.
Well, I was blessed, I suppose, you know, being in an ordinary Parsi family. My father was a doctor, and he was called Doctor Engineer all his life. You see the funny side of it only later on in life. But we didn't play for money. We got paid 50 rupees a day. I remember myself and Sunil batting against, I think New Zealand, we were beating them. We had to get about 15, 20 runs, and there was half an hour left. And all sorts of messages were coming from the dressing room. Arey, aaj game mat khatam karo, kal ka 50 rupees jayenge hamare. So we didn't play for money. It was for the love of the game. And, you know, we enjoyed it immensely. We enjoyed our cricket. There were no helmets, no, you know, a bat that had a very small, sweet stop. So, I mean, all in all, the game has progressed. All the sports have progressed. And it's wonderful. And it's wonderful to see our boys doing so well. Watching them gives me so much pleasure, and cheering them all the way.
And a final question for you, for something that for me as a young boy was wonderful, because we thought it could never happen. Listening on a shortwave radio, you were at the other end when it happened, beating England in 1971. For a whole generation, that was a great moment. Tell us what you were thinking about in that marquee series.
Well, it happened in the Oval in 71. And as Ray Illingworth, the English captain, described, that India had an advantage because we were playing in front of a home crowd. You know, as Rohit and all the boys know, that when you're playing in England, you know, 80% of the crowd will be Indians, or now everywhere for that matter. So that should give our boys so much impetus, so much encouragement, you know. And that is absolutely fantastic. So as a young boy, you dream of doing different things. I wanted to become a pilot, actually, so I got a pilot's license.
You would have been called pilot engineer.
Yeah, I know. But, you know, times change, different things happen in life. I was very fortunate to have been the first Indian Test cricketer to have been offered to play professional county cricket in England. I was offered by 4 counties, and I chose to play for Lancashire, for whom I'm a lifelong vice president. And they wanted me immensely. But Harsha, to get an award and to get recognition in your own country tops it all. There's nothing to beat it. You know, I'm Indian through and through. I may live abroad, but dil se bilkul desi hu. Haath se khana khata hu yaar. I won't tell you what the rest I do with my hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, Farooq Engineer, mighty fine cricketer and a great lover of life itself. Farooq, may you continue loving life and living it king size as you always have. Thank you very much for coming here. And we're all as delighted as you are that you are a BCCI Lifetime Achievement Award winner.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you, Mr. Shah.
May I request Mr. Roger Binney and Mr. Jay Shah to stay on stage for a while, please? Because our next award winner, also the C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award winner, wears many hats, but he has something in common with Farooq Engineer in their lineage as well. Ladies and gentlemen, can we introduce Ravi Shastri to the audience? And Ravi, I'd request you to look back. We've got a wonderful audio visual of your achievements.
The champion of champions. A man who played cricket with grit and gumption and served the game with distinction during his playing days and beyond. Making his debut as a 19-year-old left-arm spinner who batted at number 10, Ravi Shastri willed himself to become an accomplished top-order batter. He made test hundreds against top-class attacks in Australia, England, Pakistan and the West Indies, while contributing invaluable wickets with his canny left-arm spin. The shining moment in Shastri's playing career came in 1985 when he starred with both the bat and the ball in India's title run at the World Championship of Cricket Down Under. Injury forced an early end to his playing days, but since then, Shastri has regaled audiences with his distinct commentary style.
Standing tall and putting it in the crowd. Fractionally short, he's picked it up in a flash. That went like a rocket.
And had a stellar term as India's head coach that included 2 historic series wins in Australia. Ravi Shankar Jayadratha Shastri, fighter, friend, mentor, legend. And tonight, the BCCI honors him with a Colonel C.K. Naidu Lifetime Achievement Award.
Like with Farooq Engineer, Ravi Shastri will get that shield and prize money of 25 lakhs. And dare I say, in the wonderful house he lives in, that will take pride of place. Then became commentator. Ravi and I worked together for 20 years. It's been an absolute pleasure working with Ravi. And so Ravi, I've seen you live life king size, but I'm sure this is a wonderful emotional moment for you as well, what you've just got.
It certainly is. And ladies and gentlemen, thanks for coming. I thank the BCCI for bestowing this honor on me. You know, it's 4 decades in the game where you've not missed a beat. And you've been involved with Indian cricket right through. It's a very touching moment for me because when I started my cricket at the age of 17, and I finished at 31 as a player, at 30, in fact, as a player, BCCI were my guardians right through. They showed me the path to play sport. You know, at a time where the bucks weren't big in the game, like Farooq mentioned, but there was pride in playing for your country. I saw the BCCI grow up in these 40 years of mine, you know, to become a powerhouse in world cricket. And because of that, you can see generations after generations of players benefiting. So for me, this is a very special evening, especially with the women's team, the men's cricket team there. You've got the coaching staff from England. And there are people here who have been with me right through those 40 years, either as administrators, either as players, either as broadcasters, either as production people around the ground, you know, who are there when we play the game or watch the game or commentate on the game. So it's a special evening and very touching.
40 years, you mentioned, Ravi, and you wore many hats in there. You woke up in the middle of the night and said, wow, that was one moment. You've called great moments yourself. You've been coach while great moments have happened. You've been in the middle while great moments have happened. You wake up at 2 in the morning and say, wow, I'm so happy. What would that moment be?
I think to pick one would be difficult, but I'll, just go very quickly. You showed one there, 85, because that was a final against Pakistan. So it was a special night at Melbourne. 83, being on that balcony at Lord's when India won the World Cup. Then 100 in the West Indies, a double 100 in Australia. But commentary during the World Cup final when MS hit that ball for 6. And of course in 2007 when they won the T20 World Cup. 2 back-to-back wins in Australia. But if you ask me one, the icing on the cake was that last day at the Gabba, when we went past the finishing line with Rishabh Pant taking us home. Has to be the icing on the cake. And I thank my players for that, all of them.
And
they gave me
as
the
we talk
proudest
about
moment.
Ravi Shastri, the
That is
cricketer,
the most expensive medal you'll ever get.
as we talk of Ravi Shastri, the cricketer, you just caught a glimpse of Ravi Shastri, the broadcaster, in his own style. Ravi, you started off as the youngest player in a cricket team. And you finished, in a sense, you've got a long broadcasting career ahead, but actually with the side, almost like an elder brother. What was the feeling being the youngest? And what was the feeling having younger people around you and you as this, what dare I say, elder brother or father figure almost?
I mean, being the youngest in the team, I was, in fact, overawed with some of the names, that were in that dressing room. When I played my first test, I'd not met quite a few of those players, but some giants of the game. And a lot of them sitting here. Sunny, Gundappa, Dilip, a lot of senior players, Roger, sitting in that dressing room, and then you go out to play, and then, you go through the paces. But what I learned in those 30 years, 40 years being part of the game before I went into the team as a coach was you got to get some enjoyment when you play the game. It can't be a desk job from 9 to 6 where you feel the whole burden of the world on your shoulders. You're playing in the sun, you're playing sport, get those buttons open and get out and play and enjoy it. That's the only way you can express yourself. And I'm glad this team did it, and they've been doing it. Unfortunately, they couldn't win the World Cup, but the cricket and the brand of cricket they played there, like Farooq mentioned, was great to watch, great to commentate on, and the time will come, sooner rather than later.
These are different times, Ravi, from the time that you started playing, from the time you went and played county cricket in England, from the time you played cricket around the world, with the arrival of social media, with the arrival of wealth. What kind of conversations would you have with young people who suddenly find themselves very popular and wealthy?
I think my first advice to them would be it's a great game, and there's no shortcut to success. You'll be a king on a Tuesday, you'll be a hero. On Sunday, this game will bring you right down and you'll be zero. So, remember when the going is good. Cash it, make the most of it, be even more determined. You don't need any motivation these days. With the kind of bucks that are there on the table, you want to be driven. You want to be driven, you want to get better and better, day after day. Ash just mentioned, I want to get up and do better. Now that he's had this haircut and his brains are free with the air going through, can you imagine what all he's thinking? I mean, there could be a Tisra, there could be a Chautha, very soon. England will find out in the next, a couple of months. And also, to the teams that are here, I don't see the England team there, but I see Baz and the support staff, Indian team. Best of luck for the series. It's always a marquee series when India plays England. 5 test matches after a long, long time. So, enjoy that series. Play hard, play fair, play well within the rules. Spirit and spirits after playing ours.
I've worked so often with Ravi He's a one-liner factory, and I sometimes think the events wait for Ravi to be on the microphone. They wait for people like us to go away and wait for Ravi to come on to generate those moments. Ravi, I hope the joie de vivre that you have in life, this wonderful, larger-than-life approach, may it always stay forever. I wish you all the very best in your comeback avatar as a cricket commentator. So, congratulations. It's an award well-deserved. So, congratulations once again.
Thank you, Harsha. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Roger. Thank you all.
And can I request all the award winners to come on stage, please? It's their evening. Can all the award winners come on stage? Julian, if you get up, everyone else will get up with you, so come. And all the gentlemen, this table and behind, the office bearers of the BCCI who came out to present the awards, can you come up, please? Let's have a giant family photograph.
Merchant trophies. Guys like Yashasvi Jaiswal who've risen up the ranks from there. And now for them to be able to rub shoulders with stalwarts, with cricketing idols they've grown up watching. Some of them who played cricket when they weren't even born. And now to share the same stage with them is absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely brilliant. And this is what sport is all about. About following in the footsteps of the great Farooq Engineer is on stage. Priti Mandana and Jemmy Rodriguez were kind enough to have a chat with us earlier on in the evening, and they spoke about the legacy that they want to leave behind. Jayadev Unatkar obviously looking to use his time with Saurashtra to be able to forge his way back into the national reckoning. It's been a great They look to collect some crucial World Test Championship points against the side who are looking to do exactly the same. They haven't won a Test series here, England men's team, since 2012. But that's all we have for you today. The Naman Awards were a fabulous touch, obviously, by the Board of Control for Cricket in India.